Alright, I'm just gonna preface this now. This is gonna be a very fucking scuffed video. Um, because I haven't had a full chance to like play around with these mastery trees. But from what I saw on Whelps' stream, the way it works is that each passive, well, this new mastery tree has three tiers, right? So this is tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and then we have the epic nodes at the very end, right? So what is gonna happen is we spend X amount of points here, and then we unlock this passive. But we can also split the points that we spend. So again, using rough numbers, I don't 100% sure know if these are the correct values. But let's say we spend 10 points here, 5 points here, then 10 points here, then let's say 5 just for the sake of simplicity. The passives that will get unlocked are these and this. These two passives are the ones that are going to get unlocked because they're the quadrants that we've spent the most points in. I don't know if we can unlock 3. Not 100% sure, but from what I saw in Whelps' stream last night, that's what he said. So, there you go. Just a quick preface that. And like I said, I haven't played in Korea, so I haven't had like hands-on experience with this. I'm just going off what I saw and what I think how it will work. So again, don't quote me on this shit. I don't have the hard down facts. We'll see when this actually comes out for us in like 9 years. So yeah. Alright, so we are gonna go through the tier 1 on offense first. We're gonna start in this offense quadrant, right? Because it's the one that's most interesting, at least actually. This one is kind of interesting too. But for tier 1, we get attack speed, hit chance here, and then the passive changes vampiric contract so that it does damage rather than healing your allies. So vampiric contract right now says that restore an ally's health by 16% of the damage dealt to targets affected by the user's curse. It said that this now just does damage instead of healing the ally. So I would assume that means we just get another 16% of the damage that we dealt as extra damage done. So let's say you hit someone for 10k, right? You're gonna get another 1.6k on top of that. I would assume, right? Because that's what it says. So that is the passive for the tier 1 node. And then next we have curse duration and more attack speed. So attack speed is a very slept on stat for one dagger. Lucky Blackat does a very good, great fucking video, deep analysis on how attack speed affects us. I highly suggest you watch it. But this basically makes you do your combo a lot faster, which is very key if you want to get damage out. You know, you could just sleep Karmic Haze and do your job as sleep engage, but if you want to get damage out, you know, attack speed is very important because corrupted magic circles fucking cast time is insanely long if you don't have attack speed. It's not worth it. You'll get jumped, you'll die before you even get it off. So the fact that they're giving us more attack speed on these two nodes is insane. It's great. Now for the passive on tier 2, we get Noble Punishment, which is Noble Revival. We lose 30% healing as well here, by the way. I just forgot to put it in my fucking notes. But we get 50% of this, which on the top end is 3%, right? So 50% of that is going to be, I would assume, 1.5, unless I'm doing my math wrong and I can't do fucking percentages right. But right now I have 310 on the top end. So 1.5% of that is going to be, let's say, just to round it up, is going to be 4.5. So per 1,000 mana, I have 8,000 right now. So that is going to be 4.5 times 8. 36, I think. So yeah, just from this passive, if we equip this, we're going to get a plus 36 on our base damage on the top end, right? So that sounds pretty fucking good. It's basically a stack of full corruption. Yeah, for one stack you get 40. So you basically get that for free. And then in tier 2, obviously you're going to get more mana, so more base damage increase. But you do lose 30% healing. So just to preface that. Now for tier 3, these two nodes is going to be dot damage and magic heavy damage, magic heavy attack chance actually, and then yeah, just dot damage increase, which again, more damage, fucking beautiful. I don't know about magic heavy attack. I haven't stacked enough to feel like it's doing its job, you know, to make it worth it. But yeah, again, dot damage, just flat damage increase is crazy. Now the passive, we lose more healing, So in total with this and this, I think we lose like 50% total healing. So yeah, we're going full fucking damage here. But you get dot damage increased by 15%, which is fucking crazy. But it gets even better with the epic tier node, which is Abyssal Touch. And it says that you have an 8% chance to basically proc a curse explosion on your weakened target on successful hits, right? Which means, let's say, a Touch of Despair, spread, right? I don't know if it's on dot tick, by the way, but it's a successful hit, so I would assume like melee attacks or whatever skill hit. So, Touch of Despair, spread, and then you fucking use the Blade Sword Dance with the AoE, and you have an 8% chance to just fucking proc a bunch of random mini curse explosions on people in a clump. Like, that sounds pretty fucking good. I'll be real, that sounds funny as shit. I would assume it also procs on Dagger throw. So, yeah. It sounds pretty fucking good. Again, I don't know how much damage it will do, but it says 6.6% damage of the remaining dot. You know, right now my Touch of Despair lasts for like, I think 19 seconds. Tavern 1 lasts for, I think, 35? Not 100% sure, but yeah, I mean, it's just more damage. So, yeah. Blade Sword Dance might fucking pop off, I'll be real. This sounds good. So this whole section here is just flat out stat increases. So the first one is weaken chance and base damage increase. The second is skill damage, bonus damage increase, and then the last one is skill damage and buff duration increase. So these sound really fucking good to take just for the flat numbers, right? But now we're gonna go over the tactics section. This minor node, I think this one was the cooldown reduction and mana efficiency, and then raised damage resistance, which is more of a PvE thing, I guess. I don't think players count as having races. You know, this game isn't racist, guys. All right, we can't be more resistant. I'm not even gonna make that joke. But anyway, the passive over here is full corruption. Now this sounds like a shit version of what we currently have, because it says now that you get this from just one skill hits, right? Not weaken apply. And it increases your magic damage by 3% per stack. So how that skill is right now, full of corruption, is you increase max damage by 40 and mana regen by 28 for 9 seconds when the victims of the user's weaken effects die, stacking up to 3 times. So let's say you weaken 3 people, they die, you can get 120 max damage increase, right? You can spread weaken so easily, right? Especially if you have Tavern and then you run Rotten Swamp on Corrupted Magic Circle. So this just reaches max stacks pretty fucking easily now anyway. I don't know how much of a difference one skill hit is gonna make. I guess depending on like how, like I said, combined with Disciple's Rage, which is the one that changes Swift Healing, Clay Salvation, or Fountain of Life to now do damage. Depending on how big the AoEs of these are, this might be good, but then I'm not sure if like 9% magic damage increase is going to be better than 120 max damage, right? Because right now it just sounds like base damage stats is fucking insane. So getting 120 max damage sounds crazy to me, right? It sounds a lot better than 9% magic damage. So again, not 100% convinced on our little... Where's my little paint? There we go. On this 9% magic damage on full corruption here. But it could be interesting to test out. I don't know how expensive respecking this would be though, in terms of Solent. Now for the second tier, we get buff duration with a reduction to mana regen. And again, race damage boost. Guys, I think they're fucking trying to push on a race war in Throne and Liberty. I'm just saying. But yeah, again, these two are probably PvE. I mean, they are PvE related. Yeah, raise damage resistance and raise damage boost, so it's just PvE. Now, the passive though, again, changes Saint's Oath into Reaper's Pact, which changes this into damage, into bonus damage. So taking skill damage has a 20% chance to increase skill healing, receive them to healing, and pushing healing by 14%, stacking up to 5 times. 15% on the top end, so 5 times 15 is what? 75? Yeah, so it just says Saint's Oath changes to increase skill damage boost and damage over time. So I would assume that is going to be a 75% increase to skill damage boost and damage over time. Which sounds fucking retarded, if I do say so myself. But I am not complaining, because that just makes this class very interesting. Alright, let's go next. Now for the tier 3 of this tactics section, we get plus increased CC chance, stam regen increase, and max mana reduction. I don't know how good stam regen increase would be. But yeah, hey, those are your options. Or you increase CC chance, so easy sleeps, I guess. But here you get chaotic touch, which on auto attack you apply either Touch of Despair, Decaying Touch, or Time for Punishment. Now, I don't really know how I feel about chaotic touch. 50% chance on auto attack to apply one of those 3. Does this mean like we could apply all 3 and then we could stack Touch of Despair just purely through auto attacks? Right? So let's say, I mean, yeah, it does sound good actually. Because like, let's say you're just peppering someone, you're just auto attacking them from far away, right? You Touch of Despair, then Corrupted Magic Circle, and you start auto attacking them, and then they get Decaying Touch or Time for Punishment. Then you just spread on that one person, right? You could like easily stack up Touch of Despair, right? With just auto attacks with your wand. Because, I mean, Tavern 1 says it's 15%, but that shit fucking gets applied so fucking often. So 15% here sounds great. Unless I could, you know, they could completely fuck up the numbers. Then, yeah. So 15% chance on auto attack to apply one of those sounds pretty fucking good, actually. It would make getting 3 stacks of Touch of Despair and getting a free Decaying Touch on top of, like, let's say the Rotten Swamp dot. Right? That sounds pretty fucking good, no? I could be, like, crazy, but yeah. And I think we lose the Dagger passive, the free 105 evasion on Daggers. I think we lose that, so I think it's fine to run around with the wand out and just PP people, or just auto attack people from far away, and just get free dots. I think this might, yeah, this is actually really fucking good. Wait, I'm retarded. This is in the wrong section. Okay, wait, yo, I know I'm fucking retarded. Chaotic Touch is actually up here, not down here. But what I said is still valid. I actually think Chaotic Touch might still be good, but you just have to path up this way instead of down here. So, yeah. But here, this is where we get Disciple's Rage, and this is what turns Clay Salvation, Swift Healing, and Fountain of Life into damage abilities. Now, it sounds good, but I don't know how it will be. Like, so, okay, we look at... Fuck, can you even fucking see this? I'll put it up on the screen anyway. But it says Swift Healing, Clay Salvation, Fountain of Life changed to Corrupted Obliteration, Slothful Cage, and Obliterating Swamp. So Corrupted Obliteration sounds like it's going to put a dot and it's going to do a fuck ton of damage. And if Corrupted Obliteration is Swift Healing, which would make sense, right? If they, you know, put it in order. That means we can fucking just quick spam Swift Healing on an enemy, or I guess Corrupted Obliteration, and it's just gonna do a fuck ton of damage on like a 5-second cooldown. That sounds fucking good, guys. I'll be fucking real. That sounds great. And then Slothful Cage. So Sloth would imply that it slows, right? Cage implies that it CCs. So I guess Clay's Salvation would be like a massive AoE root that slows. Or I guess it will spawn like a giant circle around you because of how Clay Salvation works right now, right? It's a big AoE circle. So I would assume Slothful Cage is like going to be a big AoE circle around you that slows. And then Obliterating Swamp, I guess, yo, guys, we're fucking obliterating people with Wand when this patch comes out. Because, yeah, this just sounds like, I mean, with how Fountain of Life works, it ticks every half a second. So Obliterating Swamp, I would assume, does the same and just fucking pumps. Right? So, yeah, Disciple's Rage might be really fucking good. I don't know what, I mean, we'll have to wait and see what the damage numbers are on these skills, but it sounds pretty good so far. So yeah. Now the last one, Dream Demon, it sounds really fucking good. But I think it might be PvE only because it says on monster target. Right? I don't think players are counted as monsters, you know, like they're trying to make race like such a big thing right now. So yeah, I think this is a PvE only, but it says that your dots have an 11% chance to sleep, but you can't spread it with Karmic Haze. But, you know, let's say you do Touch of Death, spread that anyway. That Touch of Death can now sleep if you don't blow it up, right? So, I mean, yeah, I guess PvE only, right? But hypothetically, if this was a PvP skill, you could just get a random sleep every now and then. But then with how fucking, what's it called? With how CC immunity works now, it'll be kind of useless. So yeah, I mean, fuck it. Ignore Dream Demon. This is a fucking PvE skill. We don't like this. Get the fuck out. So yeah. Now, on the top left, where Chaotic Touch was, let's just go through this real quick. This is mana efficiency, I think, and increase heal, reduce sleep chance. It's one of these two. And then the passive is Selfless Fury. So Selfless Soul, which is this one, now increases base damage and activates on skill hit rather than healing allies or granting health recovery and regen to allies. So yeah, again, I think this is just more flat damage increases, which is fucking great, if I do say so myself. Like, I feel like a lot of these, the first nodes are such good value, right? But yeah, it just changes like a passive and makes it do damage. So yeah, again, I don't know how like the point allocation works throughout this, how much we can spread out and how many points we will get when this launches for us if you have like 2 level 20 weapons. So yeah, and I don't know if you can activate like 3 passives in tier 1. I know in the epic one it says you can only activate 2, so yeah. Anyway, in tier 2 we get max mana and increase in skill heal. Eye of Emptiness says plus 20% on the night, so I would assume it's an additive, so it's going to be 56% skill damage total, right? Because of how this is, it says 36, right? Skill damage over time by 36 at night. So if it says plus 20%, I would assume, again, an additive, not a multiplicative, so 56%. But then it says during the day you get 50% of what the skill originally is, so 50% of 36 is going to be 18. Half 36 is going to be 18, so you get 18% skill damage during the day instead of 0, which, yeah, does sound nice, but then again, that is in tier 2 of the list, right? In tier 2 of the mastery board. So yeah, I don't know how hard this is going to be to get if we want to take other stuff as well, because Reaper's Oath does sound nice and this sounds pretty good as well. So yeah, again, we'll just have to wait and see, and like, I haven't had a chance to play around with this myself. I don't play in Korea, so I can't really test all that much. So yeah. Anyway, tier 3, we get mana regen, skill heal, and sleep chance reduction on these. Kind of shit, I'll be real. Skill heal plus, but then if we are looking to do damage, we don't really care about that. And sleep chance reduce is a bit shit. So yeah, these passives do suck poo poo water. But yeah, we do get Chaotic Touch, which I said could be good. But then, yeah, we either grind the fuck out of how many weapons or like how many mastery points to, you know, unlock this with the epic, right? And then, yeah, the epic on this is kind of shit. It reduces our curse damage, so we don't even care about this right now. But yeah, as of right now, in terms of like speculation, and at the end game, if it's even possible, I would say I'd get all of this, this, and this. I don't even know if that's fucking possible. I don't even know if we're allowed to have that many fucking points. But if anything, at the start, what the fuck would I go at the start? Right? Because I don't even have level 20 weapons yet. I'll be fucking real. I'm fucking slacking. I have level 17 on my main weapons. So yeah, out of this, I don't know what I would go. Because this whole section sounds nice too for damage, right? Not just this. Which is ironic because this is the offense related. I guess we get attack speed here, which is insane. And then we can swap out more pieces, but yeah. Yeah, I think... yeah. I think, yeah, I'll probably go the offense to start off with just because of the attack speed values is kind of big. I mean, yeah, you get a fuck ton of curse damage boosts as well and duration. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to go this. And then I'll play around with the tactics section. Once I level up my fucking weapons, of course, because guys, like I said, I'm fucking slacking. So, yeah. But yeah, also with how easy, I mean, I guess, yeah, if you go chaotic touch, right, you apply dots on auto attack. It kind of makes it seem like, actually, no, it's mainly abyssal touch, right? With abyssal touch, it kind of makes it seem like you'd want to run dark explosion so you don't wipe out your curses, and that way, you know, you can get more damage out. Unless you do curse explosion last. Like how I'm imagining it is you do frenzy sword dance or like mad sword dance, right? With the AoE to get your damage out from abyssal touch, and then you curse explosion. Because then all that's gonna be on cooldown. You won't really have that many successful hits, I guess, to proc those mini curse explosions. So once you've used everything that can proc those mini curse explosions, you just use the big one in the end. Right? I feel like that would be the combo. So, yeah. So, Touch of Despair, Sleep, Burning Time, Spread, AoE, Blade Sword Dance, Dagger Throw, then Curse Explosion? Right on top of with the crossbow daggers? I feel like that'd be fucking great. But again, pure speculation. I don't fucking know. Hopefully we get this out tomorrow for us because the game is fucking down bad right now. Holy shit. So yeah, let's pray for the best that we get T2 as soon as possible and this as soon as possible, because I feel like this is definitely going to change the game way more than T2 will for us right now. I feel like T2 is just going to be more grind. This is going to be more grind, but we get a lot of juicy shit. So it could be very interesting if they put this out first instead of T2. At this point, I just want them to put something out because I'm fucking bored. So, yeah, that is my initial thoughts on the new mastery system. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your class gets, by the way. I'm interested to see what other classes get. I heard Bo was kind of mid. Fuck you guys. So yeah. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you like, leave a like, subscribe, all of that shit. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm stretching right now. But yeah, let me know what you guys get from your classes, what class you're playing and shit, and if you're looking forward to this shit. Or is your class absolutely fucking gimped? Yeah, so let me know in the comments. So yeah, peace out, Girl Scouts. Build video coming out soon, maybe, surely, Copium. But yeah, anyway, goodbye.